Hey, favored ones, welcome back to another collective reading. Come and take a seat at the round table. And for anyone who care to, there is the wishing well in the corner if you want to throw in a few coins. So before we get into it, if anyone who is new here, welcome. Anyone returning, thank you for your support. Over here on my channel, instead of doing like a prayer or a meditation, I like to do something called Welcoming in Utopia. Welcoming Utopia. Where we sit in the frequency and really think on what our personal or galactic or international utopia would look like. Whether it's inclusiveness, whether it's you wanted people to not go hungry and to have a place of their own and clean drinking water, to finding fulfillment within your dreams and traveling. It's not limited. It is as big as you would like to wish and to strive for, and really hold that frequency of relief, so that together we may collectively call that energy in. So if any of you would like to pause, if you haven't got the idea in your head yet, you are welcome to. Now, before we move into it, remember these are general readings, so they may not all apply to you every message, and that's okay. You're welcome to listen and see if you enjoy it and the advice I give, as well as there's other videos that you may feel called to watch instead, and that is valid. So I was planning on doing a longer video today, but as I went to shut off my shower, I ended up I didn't know my own strength, and I ended up breaking the the handle of the hot water. So now it's just going around in circles. So I feel like a lot of you are feeling very heated and going in circles at this time, and Spirit is asking you to slow down and cool your jets. So I have that, yeah, and the fact that you may not know your own strength. You may be going in circles and feeling very heated, or very like under heat, under pressure at this time, and Spirit wants to remind you of your strength. Maybe you don't know your own strength with your magic yet, and your different abilities, like clairaudience, sentient. You may not know the strengths of the extent of your power yet, and that may be coming to light here soon for you as well. And that's why you've had this cool down period. Take whichever side applies to you. I also had the song before I came on. It was actually just Busta Rhymes' verse from Look at Me Now, and it's like super cool and fast. Some of you may be wondering whether you can rap fast enough, and are working on your diction at this time and enunciations during making your music. A lot of you may be getting back into music making or back into the arts. Art is back in style is what I'm hearing. Like, it's something to be I want less creators and more artists, is like, I think a quote that I saw one time is like, stop being creators and start being artists. And I feel like that's what it is you're putting the heart back in art. Now this may be that, now I also heard the message of people may want to slow you down or tell you that you should rap slower so that people can digest you easier, but it's not your responsibility to break yourself down into bite-sized pieces. Let them choke. You're not for them then, and we're not for everyone all the time. And as much as that hurts, and you can have taken it personally and have the abandonment wound and like, what's wrong with me, but it just means that you're not compatible. It's just like how baking soda and water go well together and have a neutral reaction, and they can coexist. But if you try to shove baking soda and vinegar together, you're going to have an explosion and definitely a reactive environment. So if you're being in a reactive environment right now, maybe it's time to cool your jets, as we had said there, and like break the pattern of circle thinking and looping, journaling it down, and journal down your feelings, and then journal down your goals and what you would like to do different in the future. Which brings to mind to me of, I don't remember, hold on, I have my phone in front of me. Hopefully I can, you are my friend, I know where it is. We would talk too much, I can't find it. I was gonna be like, my friend called it a certain thing. But it's like changing the ending of your dream for you, and like manifesting a changed ending. So if an argument ended in a way you didn't like, write down how you would like it to go better in the future in that situation. And if for those who may not get closure from others, this could be a way for you to get closure for yourself, is by writing down how it could have gone differently and what way would it have resolved faster instead of escalating. The reason why I bring this up is because it was inside of, you can do this for your dreams as well. For those who are having nightmares, is think or journal before bed on how you would like a reoccurring nightmare to go differently, or what kind of dream you would like to have that night. And sometimes you can like slip it underneath your pillow. If you want to bring things into the astral with you, you can take, you can draw things, like if you want to bring the sword of truth, or a cloak of protection, a cloak of invisibility. If you wanted to bring a swing set so that your inner child can have fun with you, and slide that underneath your pillow with the intention of bringing forth into your dream state, and just really work on that. Now remember, it may not work instantly, as and for some of you it may work instantly, as you may not know your own strengths. So just be graceful. Just because some people are good at visualization and the astral realm doesn't mean that if you aren't, you're not spiritual enough. It just means your gifts might be in other things, like being able to sense someone is coming through like a phone call before it happens, clairsenses, and knowing something's going to happen before it even happens, and you're just like getting a update before it happens. The phone call was a good example. I wanted to think of another example of like accidentally saying what the other person was going to say before they say it. Could be your specialty. Knowing that someone needs something in another room and you bring it and they haven't said anything except maybe telepathically, then that means you're very telepathic and you are able to hear what other people's needs are. Those are all very great gifts to have. If your gift is singing, if your gift is gardening, there's all different kinds. You could be healers for Mother Earth instead of a human healer. All healers are valid, and yes, and all rest is valid too. I feel like back to people want to slow down or act like you are doing too much, when in reality you're making waves for a new style. Like with Busta Rhymes, like it was super fast and it wasn't even his song, but he made sure he showed up as his full self. And I feel like that's what you're doing, is you're showing up for yourself in full. You're getting paid in kindness by yourself. You're paying yourself in kindness, and that is a great improvement, my collective favored ones, is to be paying yourself in kindness is a big deal. And for those who aren't getting recognition, or there isn't anyone to witness you in your progress, then I am proud of you, and I witness your journey, because the energies of slowly becoming more and more blossoming as I do more videos. Also, including those who have just joined us. Any of you who have joined me from the Celtic favored reading, Celtic Fairy Tarot. I'm Favored Readings. Hers is Celtic Fairy Tarot. If any of you are joining me from that channel, then thank you for joining me, and I appreciate you joining us in the round table here. Okay, messages for my favored ones, please, before I gotta skedaddle and go make a maintenance call. Some of you may be under maintenance at this time. So you may be having car maintenance or home maintenance at this time. For anyone who is, I wish you a very smooth transition and a quick repair. Some of you may be getting updates in regards to your medical as well, whether it's financial, or you may be getting new glasses, a new prosthetic, hearing aid, new results on what may be going on with you. It may be a long time that you've been waiting for this, and either you found a way to manage on your own, or you're getting the assistance that you need. I just feel like Spirit's really coming through for you at this time to remind you to hang on, and that your patience and this rut wasn't for nothing. You know, being in this hermit time and conserving your energy and shining bright wasn't for nothing, and this transformation is coming through, and they're proud of you. Dark nights of the soul is not always the easiest, and some people give up halfway through, and you have all the tools that you need to make it through to the other side. I believe in you. And so for some of you, this isn't your first dark night of the soul, so you're kind of you're used to it, so you know to not isolate, to stay around your own energy for a while you're recalibrating, because it's really hard for you to recalibrate your own energy and your likes and dislikes when you're having other people's energy come through. So make sure that you're doing extra cleansings at this time. You could do sound cleansings, smoke cleansings, you could do singing cleansings, anything that makes you feel high vibrational is cleansing. Cleaning your house is cleansing too. You don't really have to be too spiritual to cleanse, Cleaning your litter box, just say to yourself, cleansing your body, cutting back and stuff like that, that is a one surefire way to cleanse yourself as well, through detoxing. Yes, some of you might do liquid crystals, and do feet soak cleansings. I'm just getting all these downloads while shuffling. I'm like, are you ready yet? And they're like, no, you're doing good. Just keep talking. So, yeah, people are really wanting to look at you now. And I feel like for some of you, people are really starting to find you're noticing that people find you inspiring, and the kicker is so are you. You're really starting to feel yourself. And I know that that's the normal thing to like go to, but I really do. I really feel like you're starting to trust your own judgment, which in the past may have been a task and a half for you to do. Yes, very temperancing yourself and balancing out your energies and remembering to trust yourself. We're all in this together, and we know. Some of you might like High School Musical, or you may be in a musical. And yeah, Spirit just wants to remind you that we're all in this together. Also, you might like Wildcats. Once a wildcat, always a wildcat. Some of you might have forgotten your fierce and wildness, and you're starting to gain that strength back. Yes, with the strength card with the wildcat that has its mouth open, and you're willing to put your hand in there and gain the prize. And yeah, you've took the risk and you're starting to reap the rewards. You claimed it, it's coming in, it's yours. You sealed it with a kiss. Yeah, some of you may be signing a lot of paperwork at this time. Remember to read the fine print with Mercury retrograde and stuff. You know, don't let it deter you from moving ahead in your life, but also, you know, see ya rule. Check your own. Cover your ass. Okay. Feels just like. Oh. Is someone cooking with like pepper? Or some of you may have like Vicks rub on, because my nose just got a whole like warm and tingly feel. So yeah, some of you maybe have like nose Vicks or something like that. You could have a clogged nose that you're working on clearing out. Yeah, death card. So yes, a lot of transformations going on at this time. I'm getting that song Return to Innocence. So some of you may be Taiwanese. Is that the proper term? Oh, I hope. If it's not, I'm going to look it up afterwards. But you might be from Taiwan. Because that's where the original creator and language the song is in. So that's what giving me an indication. But you're returning to your innocent and childlike wonder. You're allowing yourself grace, and you're learning to go back and see what you weren't taught during your childhood, so that you can rectify and also rewire your brain to help with your future relationships, getting what you deserve. I feel like a lot of you are noticing changes in your finances. You may be finding like that your favorite things are on sale at this time, and Spirit just wants to try and make it a little bit easier on you as much as it can. And it's slowly coming through. That floodgate is opening and getting what you deserve in the end. A lot of you could be working in, because with this is like Catholicism and like the children in orphanages. So a lot of you could be doing charity work for children at this time for the holidays. Even some of you may go to the church in order to get food. You know, there's no shame in that. I've had to go to the food bank. I've donated to the food bank. I've had friends that I've given food to because they were hungry. I've had friends give me food because I'm hungry. I'm no longer hungry. I shouldn't affirm that out loud, but it is my story and it is my truth, so I'm letting you know. A lot of you could be donating like toys for the children as well, because it looks like this knight is coming in on a white horse too. I know this is obviously a battlefield, but I feel like those kids are there just waiting, and they're waiting to receive news of relief, and the Calvary is coming. Your spiritual Calvary, let me say it, please. Okay, the Calvary is coming for you from your spirit team, is what I'm getting the feeling for this. Or you may be that knight in shining armor for other people at this time. Now that you've gone through and you've been on this side of the scales, now you are giving back, shouting out people, giving back to the community through advice and opportunities, speaking opportunities on other people's names. You may be receiving what you deserve, and people may be shouting you out, wanting you to attend things, really thanking you for all of the things that you've done for them, which may have been a rare commodity in the past. But yeah, the illusion is coming to an end. It's at the bottom of the deck. The underlining energy is that the illusion is coming to an end, and a love offering. Whether this love offering is from the universe for you to have fulfillment, whether this is a love offering from a friend, intimate partner, it will all be different for all of you depending on what you've been manifesting and what you've been wanting to bring into your life. Yeah, the illusion of you not being worthy of what you deserve, and you're allowing spirit to and the universe to bring in all of those blessings that you may have self-sabotaged in the past. Whenever it showed up, you may have gave it away, or you may have not felt worthy enough for it, so you self-sabotage, man. It's a kicker, right in the pants. A lot of you may be getting new pants or kickstarting a promotional line for merch, clothing brand. This also, I know it's the hat, but it kind of looks like very long earrings. So you could be launching a earring or bracelet, whether it's spiritual or aesthetic. Brand line, you're launching it, and these are like the packages getting sent out. Okay. Spirit's saying honey, because I got honeybee in the tree, honeybee, and it's like Winnie the Pooh. So some of you may like Winnie the Pooh, but I'm mostly getting that you are the harvest of honey, like, oh yeah, the milk and honey thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that so sassy, like, yeah, milk and honey, or that's my Catholicism wound right there. But yeah, the universe wants to bring about honey for you. Some of you may have hurt chest. Some of you, before you're singing, make sure that you're like eating some honey so that your throat and vocal cords are open and you're resting your voice. So yeah, the paperwork with the lots of paperwork. Some of you may be working with getting your children back from child services, because it kind of looks like, you know, they used to have, the church used to take the kids. It's the same thing with the government now. It's a load of crock. Some of you may have went through the foster care or the adoption system, but it's just showing here with the X's. And back in the day in Rome, a lot of you may think of Rome or have a past life there. Back in Rome, they used to seal it with a kiss. And that's why on the beginning of any paperwork, there's the X there symbolizing a seal of kiss. So a lot of you could be getting paperwork in regards to children, whether it's adoption or you're working and jumping through hoops to get that love back. For any of you who are going through those trials and tribulations, may your guides and spirits walk you through it for everyone's highest good. I hear magpies in the back, so you may be hearing magpies, or some of you may be making pie, or pies in 3.14, which reminds me of the pyramids and Babylon. If you look into that more, if you look up 3.14 and Babylon, it'll give you a lot of cool stuff to read about if you're working towards it. You got achievement after achievement after achievement, no matter where they place you, no matter where you go. And you may be far away from home getting new achievements if you're traveling and going on tour, or you could have a work visa and you're sending money back home. Or no matter where they place you, they could place you far away from everyone else and you would still shine and glow up and get ish done. So that's everything I have for you today, my favored ones. So remember, the Calvary, you know what I'm saying it. A lot of you might like Dragon Ball Z with a Saiyan, and working with dwarves and gnomes elements at this time, because I used to have a little gnome under my friend's house that I lived at for a while, and there was a gnome there, and we used to go, gnome, I'm a saying. So instead of know what I'm saying, so because he's a gnome, and he was also like had like an orange yellowy hat, so it kind of looked like he was in Super Saiyan mode. A lot of you are going Super Saiyan mode. This isn't your final form yet, and I can't wait to see your final form because it's going to be amazing. Give me updates in the comments below. I'm loving getting to respond to all of you, and seeing the beautiful synchronization between the collective is, oh, it's so cool. It gets me every time. I still get so excited with confirmation. So remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun.